Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a simple t-shirt in Marvelous Designer. This is going to be a very fast tutorial. It is not going to be like too lengthy, and I think the people who have not used Marvelous Designer before, they can also see this tutorial and create something. I'm using Marvelous Designer 9.5 Enterprise. So let's get started. So I'm going to create a t-shirt right now. I just press S for selecting this, and now I'm just going to eyeball the size towards this. That's it. Now I'm going to reduce the particle distance to 10, the thickness to 2, and the thickness rendering to 2 again. This is my personal preference. It's your choice, whatever you want to do. Yep. So now we are going to add some vertex for the sleeve points and for the shoulder points. Now add 50% the first vertex. Yes. Now right click again 50%. We want half of this also, and again right click and add 50% half of this also. That's it. So these are going to be our shoulder joints. We can do one thing. We can just press Z, 1 2 3, and again 1 2 3. They are going to be at the exact positions because we took 50% and then we just did same arrow points left and right. Again on this line, now we want right click and add a point around 35, I think. Okay, press Z, select here, add vertex point, right click and add 35. That's it. So we have these points. They are exact measurements now because they are matching now. So now we can use this curvature tool, curve point tool. So select here and go a little bit inside, select here and go a little bit inside. That's it. You don't have to be totally precise. I'm just eyeballing it. And now to create a stripe below this, we have the size 352.2, right? So click on the rectangle tool, click here 352.2 and just add 10 over here. Select OK. So I know that this part is going to stitch with this part, right? Let's go ahead and stitch this. That's it. Don't worry about this right now, because if you think that they are not aligning right now, after the stitching they would be quite accurate automatically. But still, you can just, as much as you can, make them straight. You can straight them because they won't give the problem in simulation afterwards then. Okay, yeah. So now I am going to take a symmetry copy of this one. Right click, copy, and right click. I think mirror paste is going to be fine. Yeah, mirror paste. That's it. Yeah. So this is going to come here. Yes. Put it a little bit upwards, right? There's a shortcut way of using this also that I can tell you right now. Just give me a second. This point goes to this point, right? So now we know where we have to stitch these 2 points. So I will just take another stitching, stitch them, and this one to this one. If you think that these are not coming exactly right, like these are the straight lines, so what you can do is you can go to edit switching. So right click and do reverse stitching. Automatically this is straightened now. Okay, so what else we want to do? We want to stitch these also, right? So let's get here. This thing will get stitched over here, and this thing is going to get stitched over here. So they are straight. We don't have to do any reverse stitching. That's nice. Same with this one. We are going to stitch this with this, and this one with this. I think this is straight, but this needs reverse stitching. So I will just go to edit again, right click here and reverse stitching. It's fine now. Okay, so to place them on the exact place, I think I can do one thing. Just select this, and since this is an avatar from Marvelous itself, so it has arrangement points, and just click on this. It is going to automatically align over there. Again, you want to select this and click over here. It is going to automatically arrange. We'll do this with the back sides also, the bottom strip also. Again, don't worry about that this going to back or front. We can fix that. And now we can close the arrangement points. Yep. I think this, by doing this is interlinked. So I think we can do a simple step is to select this back one and just reverse it. That would be much simple. See, everything is straightened now. Okay, so don't worry about the shape and everything. It is going to be fine just in a minute. What we can do is, before just simulating, I'm just going to select everything now and see. This red means it is not the same, so I will just put the particle distance 2, thickness to 2, and rendering to 2 again. Okay, so now before pressing the simulation, I'm just going to hold W and press here. You can see it is creating pins. And why I'm creating pins? Because after simulation sometimes is everything goes down, so I'm just for taking a precaution, I'm doing this. Now see, it is on GPU mode, yes, for the faster rendering, and just press spacebar. That's it. Don't worry about this. We are just going to remove it. Delete all pins. Everything is fine now, right? Yeah. We can add some folds and everything if you want. It's fine. It's too tight, we can just loosen it also. No issues about that. Okay. So coming back over here, I'm going to delete this vertex in front. Just delete it and just use this curve point tool to bring this down. That's it. You can use one more to make proper shape out of it. Yep. Again, it's your call how much you want to do this. This at the back also needs little bit of curve, but I think I will delete the vertex point over here also. Delete the point. Take this curve point tool and just a little bit. You can see this and press simulate again. So this is our basic shape of the t-shirt. What we can do is we can take this little bit more inside the neck part. Okay, I'm just going to press Z, go inside twice, 1 2, again press Z, inside twice, left arrow, 1 2. Same I will do with here, 1 2 and 1 2, and press simulate again. So this looks more like a t-shirt now. Okay, you can, it depends on you how much tighter you want, what all things you want over here, you can do that. For me, this is just the thing I want right now for this tutorial. Okay, yeah. So I can do one more thing. I can just select this because this is a little bit tight, and I can just press once over here and see the simulation. Everything is fine. Yeah, I can just select this point and this point and press once over here, this point once over here. Yep. So this is a little bit more having folds and everything. You can see the folds and everything right now. Yeah. So now we have to create this sleeve. Yeah. So for creating the sleeve, what we have to keep in mind, the length of this and the length of this, right? Meaning, because this is going to, the sleeve is going to connect with this and this, so the sleeve needs to be of this size exactly. Okay, so how to do this is just click over here and press shift and click over here. Now you will know the total length is 454, right? So what I'm going to do is again go to S and create a rectangle like this, it seems. Yep. We will select the arrangement points, click this and click here. So my cloth is automatically here, right? So what I'm going to do is press Z and extend this, extend it more. Yep. So for getting it exactly the same size, we remember the number 454. Just right click and change length. 454, enter. Right click, change length, 454, enter. Basically it's not a rocket science. It should not be this big also. In some instances it should be a little bit smaller, otherwise your sleeve will be a little bit baggy. It depends on how much you want to do that. Okay, I think 454 right now for me is a little bit too much right now. What I'm going to do is reduce this to 374 something. 375 is fine. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to stitch it this with this, right? And I will select this whole thing and move it a little bit down so that I can see what is going on right now. Closing the arrangement points is much better. Sometimes you are not able to view properly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have a middle point over here, anywhere, because this is a top, I think, I suppose. Yeah, this is a top. So I will just press Z, select this line, right, not right click, add vertex, right click, add 50%. Because this part, this to this is the half, right? So it is going to connect with this one. So select this and this. So we know this is going over here. Stitch option, click here and here. Okay. Stitch option. Again, let's see. Press A. This one is this, right? To be sure. So let's do this one and this one. Okay. Yep. So I think this is not exactly right now. So what I will do is right click and reverse stitching. This is fine now. I think this needs reverse stitching as well. Yep. So now we can just press spacebar to see. Yes. So we have a sleeve right now with this. Yep. So it is looking a little bit awkward. Why? Because this is not having particle distance of 10 and the thickness rendering should be 2 and the collision also should be 2. So let's press spacebar. It is much more better right now. Yeah. So what I can do is I can press Z and select this 375.6, I think. Yeah. If you want this to be a little bit more shorter, what we can do is we can go inside 1 2, again this 1 2, spacebar. Yeah, it will be a little bit more tight. It depends on how you want things to be. Okay, so with this, just like this 335.6, now I'm going to press click 335, the 330.6, let it be, and 10, and click here. Now before you forget, just make the particle distance 10, collision to 2, and rendering to 2 again. That's it. And we know we have to connect this over here. Before doing that, we can just place it to the exact place we want. I think we want it over here, right? Yeah. So now we need to stitch them, this with this. Again, it's showing reverse stitching. So right select this and right click, reverse stitching. Okay. Yeah. So now you need to stitch this also, this side with this side. Everything is fine now. Press spacebar. So now it looks like more like a t-shirt right now. Okay. With seams and everything. and I need to make it a little bit more short because I think this is looking a little bit too long for my taste. I'll just press Z and take this little bit up, a little bit more up. Yes, now spacebar. Yeah, this much is fine. Basically you can shorten them a little bit more. I think this much is fine. Press spacebar and see the result. Yep. So this is fine right now. So with the same thing which I did, now I don't have to create this whole sleeve again. What I will do is I will just select this, right? And I will just copy it and I will just mirror paste it right over here. So don't use arrangement points right now, because if you use arrangement points, all the stitching and everything will come upside down. Just keep this simple. To select this point goes here, right? So without wasting time, this point goes here, right? So automatically this point, let's see, wait, and this point goes here, right? So switching this to this. Okay, so I can see already that this is this needs a reverse stitching. Let's do the reverse sewing over here, and I think this also needs reverse stitching sewing. That's fine, and just press spacebar. It's automatically placed there, right? So we have this t-shirt now. Only basic t-shirt is ready with us, but I think I need a piping over here also. I can do with this feature of piping, this new feature we have in Marvelous 9.5, but I think I will go with the old conventional way of pressing Z, selecting this is 289.7, and I will create a cloth again with this. Just write 289 by 10. I think 10 is fine with me. I'll use here, come over here, right, and again particle 10, collision this and this, and done. So basically now I know that this part needs to go over here, so I will just stitch it. That's it, and press spacebar. Is there, right? And I need this for the back also. I'm not going to create another one because I think I know this part is going to be not the same but still 203, right? So I'm going to just copy this one and paste over here, and with the arrangement point I can make it stick over here. Close the arrangement point again, and let's go and make it 203. That's it. I think I will make it 202 to be precise. 200 to be precise. Yeah, 202. Yeah. So now I know that this point goes here. So let's stitch this one to this one. Everything is fine now. Press spacebar. It's fine. The only thing is left between is this one. Press A and see this point goes to this. So now what we'll do is this point and stitch this point, stitch this to this, right? And press spacebar. There you go. We have this whole t-shirt. We can create more interesting things like seaming lines and everything, stitching, more tight stitching and everything. For example, if you need to create a very thin lines, you can do it like this, selecting this, selecting this. Now right clicking on it over here and select offset as internal line, and I think I will select 1.5. okay, so now you can see we have better internal lines over here, we have better streaming over here. You can do this for everything, so it will look good. That's it. Again, you can create a fabric also. I think I will create a matte fabric, and the color would be, I think I can make this one black. Black is fine, or maybe dark gray. Yeah, this one. And I think I will choose cotton popman, and I can give them thickness of 1. Now we select this and put the fabric over here. That's it. There you go. The fabric, the changes we did over here will reflect on the model a little bit, because you change the cloth to cotton 40s. It depends which, whatever you need, you will change, and this will be a little bit giving you more, sorry, this will be giving you a little bit more folds and everything. So it depends which cloth you are going to use. Obviously I'm not going to use a wool on a t-shirt right now. It's the cotton one is fine for me. And if you want to get more precise details, the more details you want, the better. So for those details, you can just select everything up and go to the particle distance. Be sure 10, be sure it's 2, and be sure it is also 2. Okay, so now everything is going to be having particle distance of 2 and 2. We can reduce it a little bit more. If your system can take it, we can do 5. It will take a second, and now I think if you press spacebar, this is particle distance of 5. It is giving you more folds and more precise looks on the t-shirt. You can create more folds by doing this. Yes, something like this. Yeah. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel. I will keep on creating these kind of more videos for all the 3D motion designers out there. Thank you, guys.